Hey everyone.
Hey guys, welcome to Obscure MCU. In this episode, I'll be covering the powers and abilities of Danny Rand, also known as the Immortal Iron Fist, and then place him on the tier list according to your votes. Danny's story began when his parents died in a tragic plane crash in the Himalayas, leaving Danny alone and orphaned. Luckily, he was saved by monks from the mystical city of Kunlun, an ancient and secret realm that only appears on Earth once every 15 years. From a young age, Danny trained in the martial arts under many masters, and eventually earned the right to challenge the legendary dragon, Shao Lao, the Undying. And by defeating Shao Lao, Danny inherited the power of the Iron Fist, a mystical energy that allows him to harness his chi into his fists, transforming them into nearly indestructible weapons. With this power, Danny returns to New York City to reclaim his family's legacy and fight crime. But he comes to learn that mastering the full potential of his abilities is a lifelong journey. Danny's defining ability is his mastery of chi, a mystical life force energy. Through intense training and inner balance, Danny can focus his chi to boost his physical and mental attributes, making him stronger and faster. By channeling all of his chi into one or both of his fists, Danny can transform them into superhumanly powerful weapons. His fists glow with a radiant energy and become as hard as iron, capable of smashing through steel doors, concrete walls, and even knocking superhumans like Luke Cage across a room, and even create shockwaves when he collides his fist with a hard surface. Similar to Thor and Cap's special move. Danny's chi grants him enhanced resilience, allowing him to withstand physical punishment that would incapacitate most people. Danny can also channel his chi into objects, enhancing them with immense power. This ability allows him to endow weapons, like his dual pistols, with his chi, making them more destructive and accurate. By focusing his energy into his hands, he can deflect weapons and shatter swords. And due to his many years of training, Danny's agility is far beyond that of a normal human. He can leap over obstacles, perform parkour, and dodge incoming attacks with ease. In battle, his enhanced reflexes allow him to react to dangers in real time and blocking attacks from skilled opponents. He is also a master martial artist with skills in numerous fighting styles, techniques, and various forms of kung fu, including Shaolin, Wushu, Tai Chi, and Jeet Kune Do. His fluid fighting style allows him to go toe-to-toe with even the most skilled opponents. And one often overlooked ability of Danny's is his ability to use his chi to heal himself or others, in terms of physical wounds, and even purge toxins from others' bodies. With all of these abilities in mind, and the consideration of your votes, I'd place Iron Fist in the current 4th spot of the strong tier. Considered one of the world's greatest martial artists, Danny has earned his spot due to his ability to handle formidable foes with ease. His only real weakness is his occasional struggle to center himself and fully harness his chi to activate the Iron Fist. However, even when he's unable to summon his powers, his extensive training allows him to hold his own in any fight. But what do you think? And where would you rank him on the tier list? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to vote in my next poll, as the results will influence the next character's placement on the tier list. Please like and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome to Obscure MCU. In this episode, I'll be covering the powers and abilities of Luke Cage, and then placing him on the tier list according to your votes. Luke Cage was born Carl Lucas and lived a normal life until he was wrongfully convicted of a crime he didn't commit. He was sent to Seagate Prison, where he was thrown into illegal activities by corrupt cops and prison guards. In an attempt to save his life after fellow inmates tried to kill him, Luke was subjected to an experimental procedure by Dr. Noah Burstein. The experiment, designed to accelerate tissue regeneration, went wrong, yet it enhanced Luke in unimaginable ways, giving him superhuman strength and unbreakable skin. After escaping from prison, Carl Lucas took on a new identity: Luke Cage. He moved to New York City and became a hero, a symbolic figure for his community. He crossed paths with other enhanced vigilantes and would go on to become the hero of Harlem. Luke Cage's most significant attribute is his incredible durability, stemming from the experiment he underwent. His skin and body are so tough that it's almost impossible to penetrate or damage him, even with high-caliber bullets, explosions, and powerful blows from enhanced beings. The experiment altered the molecular structure of his skin, making it as resilient as titanium while maintaining its natural elasticity. Luke Cage possesses super strength, far beyond that of normal humans. He's able to effortlessly throw people across rooms, crush metal, and destroy vehicles with his fists. Whether he's ripping doors off cars, smashing through walls, or bending metal bars, his strength is impressive. In his encounters, he has demonstrated the ability to match other powerful characters, including Jessica Jones. His strength allows him to break bones, toss his enemies like ragdolls, and knock people unconscious with a single hit. His power is immense, but he's still cautious to avoid unnecessary harm. Despite his size, Luke is faster than most people expect. He's been shown to run at speeds comparable to elite athletes, completing a 40-yard dash faster than Usain Bolt. His agility allows him to leap significant distances, jump over obstacles, and intercept vehicles in motion. He also has enhanced stamina and reflexes. Luke's body can endure long periods of physical activity without fatigue. He can engage in prolonged fights, attack multiple targets in rapid succession, and continue battling without tiring. His reflexes are also heightened, allowing him to catch objects mid-air, dodge attacks, and even catch a grenade before it could explode. In addition to all these physical feats, Luke possesses the ability to regenerate damaged tissue. While not as fast as Wolverine or Deadpool, he has shown the ability to recover from serious injuries, like gunshots from the Judas bullet, in a matter of hours after the shrapnel was removed. His healing also allowed him to recover from a brain hemorrhage caused by a shotgun blast, showing just how resilient his body is. With all of these abilities in mind, and considering your votes, I'd place Luke Cage 9th on the powerful tier. While he's nearly invulnerable and incredibly strong, he does have a few vulnerabilities, especially to certain kinds of superhuman foes or advanced technology. Despite his strength, Luke isn't trained in any formal styles of combat, so aside from basic punches and kicks, he could be outclassed by an enhanced individual with more training, like Black Panther or Captain America. However, his ability to always get back up make him a standout hero in the MCU. But what do you think? Where would you place him on the tier list? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to vote in my next poll, as the results will influence the next character's placement on the list. Please like and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome to Obscure MCU. In this episode, I'll be covering the powers and abilities of Jessica Jones, then place her on the tier list, according to your votes. Jessica Jones was just a regular kid, living in New York, when her life took a sudden and tragic turn. A car accident claimed the lives of her entire family, leaving Jessica as the sole survivor. However, her near-death experience caught the attention of IGH. IGH saw Jessica's critical condition as an opportunity and revived her using a controversial procedure involving gene editing and cellular regeneration. This experimental process altered her biology, granting her superhuman abilities as an unintended side effect. While Jessica never asked for these powers, they became a part of her, shaping her future. After an attempt at being a hero landed her in the captivity of a sociopathic abuser, Jessica eventually gained her freedom. This traumatic experience led her to a life as a private investigator, trying to live under the radar while using her abilities to help those who truly needed them. Jessica's most notable ability is her incredible strength, a side effect of IGH's experiments. Despite her relatively small frame, Jessica can easily overpower and ragdoll opponents, punch through walls, and lift objects far heavier than what a normal person could ever attempt. Her strength isn't just useful for combat either. She uses it for detective work, smashing locks, breaking into buildings, or overpowering thugs who get in her way. Jessica doesn't just hit hard, she can take hits too. Thanks to her enhanced durability, she's able to endure physical punishment that would break most people. Her denser bones and tougher skin make her resistant to damage. Jessica's strength also enhances her speed and reflexes. She's able to run faster than the average person, covering great distances quickly. Jessica has claimed she can run a mile in under 4 minutes, and she's demonstrated the ability to catch up to moving vehicles or stop them in their tracks. Another key aspect of Jessica's enhanced physiology is her ability to heal faster than a regular human. While not on the level of characters like Luke Cage, small wounds heal without leaving scars, and more serious injuries like broken bones only sideline her for a short time. Jessica also possesses the ability to fly, though she's not particularly skilled at controlling it. She often refers to it as guided falling, because she tends to leap great distances rather than actually soar through the air. You can think of it as what the Hulk does, but on a smaller scale. And though some may not consider this an official superpower, it's also worth noting that Jessica is immune to mind control. After several months of being manipulated by the telepath Kilgrave, Jessica eventually built up a resistance to his power. This immunity became crucial when she finally faced him and put an end to his reign of terror. With all of these abilities in mind, and the consideration of your votes, I'd place Jessica Jones in the 4th spot of the strong tier. While her strength, durability, and speed are impressive, she lacks the invincibility and offensive range of heroes above her rank. Her durability is solid, but not bulletproof, and her flight is more of a bonus rather than a reliable power. However, her enhanced healing and immunity to mind control make her a formidable force when combined with her raw strength and investigative skills. But what do you think? Where would you rank Jessica on the tier list? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to vote in my next poll, as the results will influence the next character's placement on the list. Please like and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome to Obscure MCU. In this episode, I'll be detailing the powers and abilities of Daredevil. Then place him on the tier list according to your votes. Matt Murdock was born and raised in Hell's Kitchen, New York. As a young boy, Matt was blinded by a chemical spill while saving a man from being hit by a truck. Though the accident cost him his sight, it gifted him heightened senses that far surpass those of an average human. His father, a boxer named Jack Murdock, was murdered by gangsters for refusing to throw a fight, which ignited Matt's mission for justice. At the orphanage, he was recruited and trained relentlessly in martial arts under a mysterious mentor known as Stick. And years later, Matt decided to use his enhanced abilities and fighting skills to protect his city as the vigilante Daredevil, all while balancing his day job as a lawyer. Although Daredevil can't see in the traditional sense, his remaining senses compensate for his blindness by giving him a radar-like awareness of his environment. He perceives his surroundings with various stimuli, forming a detailed picture in his mind. This allows him to see the world in ways that most people can't. He can detect changes in air pressure, movement, temperature, and vibrations, giving him an incredible sense of danger even before it arrives. Additionally, Daredevil's hearing is also greatly enhanced. He can hear a person's heartbeat from across a room, allowing him to gauge their emotional state, detect lies, or predict movements. His hearing is so sharp that he can track a person by the sound of their breathing, or even identify someone by the ticking of their wristwatch. However, this ability can be overloaded by extreme sounds or high-pitched frequencies, which can temporarily disorient him. Daredevil uses echolocation to map out his surroundings. By focusing on the sound of footsteps, raindrops, or even the subtle rattling of objects, he can sense everything within his proximity, even behind walls. This advanced ability makes him almost impossible to sneak up on in a fight. His other senses like smell and taste were also enhanced. Daredevil can pick up even the faintest odors. He's been able to track people by the smell of their cologne or cigarettes from far away. His sense of taste is equally sharp, allowing him to identify individual ingredients in food or the specific time someone last ate or drank, just by a lingering scent. His balance, dexterity, and coordination are enhanced, which makes him an agile and formidable martial artist. He can dodge attacks and projectiles by feeling the slightest changes in the environment around him. This ability helped to also boost his reflexes and agility, allowing him to dodge bullets at close range, leap from rooftops, and effortlessly traverse the city with acrobatic flips and parkour. One unique aspect of Daredevil's powers is his ability to recover faster through meditation. By focusing his mind, he can heal his injuries more quickly and even reduce his experience of pain. This ability's not as fast as some healing factors we've seen in the MCU, but it helps him get back on his feet quicker after intense fights. Daredevil doesn't just rely on his enhanced senses. He's also one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in the Marvel Universe. Trained in multiple martial arts disciplines like boxing, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu, he's a skilled combatant who can take down multiple opponents at once. His ability to fight in the dark also gives him a massive edge, especially when his enemies can't see, but he can sense every move they make. Matt is also a master of his iconic billy clubs, which double as batons, nunchaku, and grappling hooks, providing an additional method of transportation and traversal across the city. With all of these abilities in mind, and the consideration of your votes, I'd place Daredevil in the second spot of the strong tier. While his senses, agility, and combat expertise make him a dangerous foe, he doesn't have the bulletproof durability or raw power of someone like Luke Cage or Bucky Barnes. And while he can heal faster than normal, It's nowhere near the rapid regeneration of characters like Wolverine or even Steve Rogers. His enhanced senses also make him vulnerable to sensory overload in certain situations. But in terms of skill, Daredevil is easily one of the most formidable street-level heroes in the MCU. But what do you think? Where would you place him on the tier list? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to vote in my next poll, as the results will influence the next character's placement on the tier list. Please like and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome to Obscure MCU. In this episode, I'll be detailing the powers and abilities of the Punisher, then place him on a tier list according to your votes. Frank Castle was a dedicated Marine who served in the United States military. After several tours, he eventually joined a Black Ops team, the Cerberus Squad, tasked with capturing high-value targets. But the horrors of war started to take a toll, and he decided to retire and reunite with his family. Tragically, they were murdered in a brutal attack that left Castle devastated and filled with a singular purpose: to eliminate all criminals responsible for his family's death. After a series of many dangerous events, encounters with vigilantes, and corrupt military personnel, Frank became the Punisher, New York City's most feared vigilante. Despite having no superpowers, Frank Castle has a skill set that makes him extremely dangerous and effective. As a former Marine, Castle is trained in multiple forms of hand-to-hand combat, including disciplines like Krav Maga, Muay Thai, boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and more. He's proven himself by going toe-to-toe with highly skilled fighters like Daredevil. Castle's combat skills allow him to hold his own, even against multiple opponents at once. Though not technically a superpower, Frank has been shown to have a high pain tolerance. He's taken punches, gunshots, stabbings, and kept going without slowing down. In fact, getting beaten seems to fuel his anger even more, which only makes him deadlier as his adrenaline boosts his efforts. This resilience is one of the reasons he survives encounters that would take down an average fighter. Whether it's close-range combat with knives or disarming opponents with a baton, Castle knows how to use nearly anything as a weapon. The Punisher's most notable ability is his skills as an elite marksman, trained as a scout sniper with the Marine Corps. If it's a close-range shot with a handgun or a long-range sniper kill, Castle's shooting skills are unparalleled. The Punisher is also a master tactician. His military experience allows him to plan ambushes, set traps, and execute complex combat strategies. He knows how to navigate enemy territory, assess threats, and eliminate targets with military precision. His tactical mind is what makes him more than just a guy with guns. It makes him a true battlefield strategist. The Punisher is armed to the teeth with an arsenal of firearms and knives. His preference for high-powered rifles, shotguns, and customized handguns adds to his lethality, and he's known to carry grenades and other military-grade weapons. He customizes his weapons for efficiency, allowing him to maximize his destructive potential without compromising accuracy or speed. With all of these abilities in mind and the consideration of your votes, I'm placing the Punisher in the first spot of the average mid-tier. While he's an incredible weapon and a tactical genius, he doesn't have any additional abilities to truly aid him in combat with foes beyond the typical goon and gang members. But in terms of skill, resilience, and sheer ferocity, he's a top-tier character in his own right, especially when it comes to hand-to-hand combat and tactical ambushes. But what do you think? And where would you place him on the tier list? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and be sure to vote in my next poll, as the results will influence the next character's placement on the tier list. Please like and subscribe for more video coming soon. Thanks for watching.